I am Harvey. I'm from Stop the Cuts, Stop the Spin campaign. The Labour Council in Newcastle has drafted its budget from now until 2023, which will see another 40 million cut to our services. This will bring the total cut since 2010 to £345 million. This includes £400,000 to free school meals, £2 million to the public health budget, £13.2 million cut to services for the elderly, disabled and people with mental health conditions, £6.4 million cut to the children's services, including closing children's homes, £100,000 cut to libraries, and 15 council workers will be made redundant. We, the undersigned, demand that all Newcastle Labour councillors take a stand and vote against all cuts to services in the budget presented by them in 2021. In these unprecedented times, the council should be supporting their communities, not taking away from them. It's up to you, to all of us, to fight back against the cuts. And we've had 750 signatures for our petition. Thank you.
Thank you, Harvey. I now call on Cabinet Member Councillor McCarthy to respond.
I must say, Lord Mayor, it is bizarre that this petition is only targeted at Labour councillors and not at all members of council. Tonight's decision, as you have set out, is a really important one for all of us. So I'm really surprised that the issue isn't raised with members of our opposition, who of course shoulder some of the blame for funding cuts from central government over the last decade. I find it a very strange sectarian attack. Lord Mayor, as colleagues across the council chamber know, we have a legal responsibility to deliver a balanced budget. I think the people who signed this petition are putting forward to us that we break the law. As a party, Lord Mayor, and an administration, we've been at the forefront of fighting austerity over the last decade. We've not shied away from our commitments to take responsibility locally to protect services, especially for the most vulnerable people. And particularly, we've demonstrated that wholeheartedly across this city through the last year, the time of this pandemic. Lord Mayor, we know it would be abdicating our responsibility if we were to walk away and leave those very difficult decisions to others who wouldn't have the same priority as this administration has had in terms of looking after those who are most in need. We're proud of our commitment to our workforce. Our partnership with the trade unions is really strong. We're managing this budget without any compulsory redundancies. We've tried to do that for several years now. We're managing it again. Our trade unions have always worked with us to fight the central government funding cuts. And we will, Lord Mayor, continue to do that. Our budget does prioritise young people. We've made a commitment that no child is left behind. We're protecting libraries through this budget that's in front of us this evening. And we're doing all we can to mitigate the rise in council tax, a regressive tax imposed on us as a precept in order to protect adult social care, Lord Mayor. We know, and I think I can speak for everyone in this council chamber, that that regressive tax has been imposed upon us, and we don't think that that council tax rise could be considered fair. We're having to impose it because we don't want to make significant cuts in that sector of our service provision. Lord Mayor, I'd like to suggest that the authors of the petition send this to government, who, as they set out, have cut over £300 million from us as a city since 2010. The people of Newcastle deserve better, and perhaps the petitioners can ask why our city has been hit harder than many areas of this country with the cuts that have been forced upon us. Lord Mayor, I'd like to propose that Council receive this petition. Thank you.
Does Council agree to receive the petition?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Agreed.